Good afternoon, my name is Eugen and I love to travel. And yeah, I'm here near a Soviet memorial in Tiergarten, close to Brandenburg at Tor. And yeah, that's a T-34 tank over there behind me. And behind him as well is a statue of the Soviet soldier. So this is a monument basically, a monument dedicated to the Soviet soldiers who died in April and May 1945. About 2,000 Soviet soldiers died in those days, as you can see, in those days, to liberate Berlin. So yeah, I know maybe Russia is not so popular right now, I understand why. But back then the Soviets were the allies of the Americans and the British and the French. And they were fighting together to liberate Germany and destroy the fascist beast, how you want me to call it, the Third Reich regime. So yeah, you find here a monument dedicated to those 2,000 people who died. There's a T-34 tank. I think it's a T-34 tank. I don't think it's a KV-1. I'm pretty sure it's a T-34 tank. The best tank of the war, basically, of the Second World War. And it's a very nice monument over here. It says 1941 to 1945 on the column. There's a second tank on the other side of the entrance. And this weather is so appropriate when I'm speaking about the Soviet Union and World War II. Very, very appropriate. You probably remember Soviet sacrifice in minus 30 degree weather, minus 40 degrees sometime, against the Germans, and the weather actually contributed in defeating the Nazis on the Eastern Front, at least. Well, played a, let's say, a turning point that helped the Soviet Union against the Third Reich. This is how the monument looks like, and people have been putting roses here on the monument. And it's in Cyrillic. Everything here is in Cyrillic, and unfortunately for me, I cannot read it. Well, I can read a couple of things, but it'll be a torment for me to even read those 7-8 lines over there on the column. Interesting. So where is this place, you might wonder? Well, it's near the Brandenburg Tor, It's about 200 meters from the Brandenburg Tor on one side of Tiergarten. Yeah, Tiergarten, which is this huge park, beautiful huge park. And these probably these are 88 millimeters, if I'm not mistaken. Could be. So you can imagine these were like fixed in the ground, these two legs, left and right. And when the gun fired, the gun was pushed a bit further back, and these legs were like making a entrance into the ground, were like moving the cannon a little bit backwards, and they were making a dent into the soil. Otherwise it would just went 10 meters back when an 88 millimeter would have been fired from here. I think it's an 88 millimeter. I'm not an expert. Could be 120 millimeters. You never know. Finally, we're getting snow. It's the second time it snowed this winter, and both of them were at the beginning of January. So yeah, fingers crossed for more. I hope, at least. So yeah, from the Soviet monument in Tiergarten. Oh my God, in Tiergarten, yes. I tell you to subscribe to this channel, click the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I'm posting something new, and you know the drill. So far so good. So what? Bye bye.